I'm okay. Just drama, conflict, drama, conflict, conflict,
Never
drama.
been more bored of it, me. Never been more bored of
Yeah.
it.
So what's going on between you and James, huh?
He's constantly on me, mate. And it's just
How so?
jarring. He just doesn't stop complaining.
About what?
Anything. Anything and everything. The latest one is he has an issue with how I've done X-Coin, or how the gang's done X-Coin for the past year. So, as
Hmm.
you know, how we did oil rig, if you didn't pay your cart, if someone paid for the card, they would take the profit, right? I paid for
Yeah.
every single vault. I take the X-Coin profit. So the last 2 vaults, I paid for everything. And then because James has taken the loot and cashed it out, he's kept half the X-Coins both times. You know, I have an
Hmm.
issue with that because at the end of the day, I'm putting my X-Coin on the line. No one else is risking anything. Yeah, for them, everyone else, it's you get loot or you don't get loot. For me, it's I lose X-Coin as well. You know, so if I'm putting something on the line, I want the reward from it. You know, that's understandable. That's how we've always done it. And he seems to have
Hmm.
an issue with that. He's like, you're scamming off the gang and this, that, and everything. Either way, whatever X-Coin I have goes to the progression of the gang's vaults, with the gang's heists. We can all agree that. But for me, it's the principle of you can't just be like, just take it because you want.
Whoa, whoa!
Oh my god.
So before you run over anyone,
What was I saying? I've completely forgot.
the banks and the cuts. So
Yeah.
one thing is what Denzel told you was right. You should give him an opportunity to buy in. You know,
Yeah,
to be
100%.
like,
But
hey, you want to risk your
bro didn't
thingy
even
for some
ask for
reward?
that though. He was like, if you all rob the bank together, you should be splitting the X-Coin equally. I'm thinking.
Which is normally how it is when people actually care about jobs. But as the Mendem, you're the only one that cares about a job. And James is someone who is a good hacker, who is very useful, and who enjoys doing jobs, right?
It's for me, it's principle of like whatever he was trying to say was a skunk take. If he thinks I'm gonna buy that everything and then potentially lose it all and then split it evenly, you're putting down no risk and I'm putting down all the risk. Like, unfortunately, I'm not doing that. I literally said to him when he said that take, if you want to take the cut, you can buy the buy-in because I am buying the
I
buy-in.
used to do that back in the day for when we did oil rig, man.
Exactly.
You know how much X coin I threw out the window for us to get with oil rig?
But when we did it
progression?
successfully, you would get the X-Coin, right?
Not all the time.
But from the times where we paid in, you would get it.
No, not even some of the times where we would where you guys wouldn't even pay in, I wouldn't get it on. Sometimes
Even
I
when
would,
we
but
did
not
it
all the time.
successfully, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, and
people would
I
still
was
get
on
their
them.
cuts in a sense. Yeah, but the thing is I think what's fair is to allow him to buy in with his X coin.
Yeah, 100%. But like, there's a way to go about it. Like,
But the thing is, you two have been bickering and bickering and bickering and
bro
bickering for
won't
the
get.
past 2 weeks.
He
You
be
know?
on my dick, bro. Like he don't like he just moans, and I think like, but like he
Matt.
preaches respect. Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm sorry for interrupting. Yeah, he preaches respect, bro. Because everyone's like, oh, Matt plays up, Matt does this, Matt does that. He thinks it's accessible. Bro, English. He thinks it's okay, yeah, to speak to me like you, man, speak to me. Like, you guys have authority. It's completely different. He doesn't. So don't talk to me like you can control me. You know?
Yeah, and if that's an issue, bring it up to me. You know?
Yeah, I know. I can't stand. Yeah, you're right. That's the way I should deal with it. It's just I'm very against. Like, if I have an issue with someone, I'm gonna just say it to you. You know? And I said that to him, and I said, if you have an issue with how I am, yeah, don't come to me, because at the end of the day, you're MDMA and I'm Mandem. So don't come cry to me. Go cry to someone above me. And he's done that, and you know what I mean. Good for him, mate. If he likes to take it like that.
Is that how you said it? But it's I'm MDM, you're MDMA. Don't.
I think I said I'm MDM, you're MDMA. If you have a problem how I do things, go speak to someone in charge. Am I wrong?
Not in a sense, but it's like what happened between you two? Because you guys used to be the bestest of friends.
Bro, he doesn't leave me alone. It's jarring. Like, listen, I like the guy, yeah, but when someone's next to you 24/7, bro, it becomes irritating.
How so? The thing is, you guys used to be like the bestest of friends, and what happened now?
What, he needs to stop moaning then? Like, bro,
What is he moaning about?
like, whenever I
About the
say
bank?
anything,
Okay.
he just goes against me. It's like, it's just constant.
Like what?
I can't give you examples right now. Whenever he does it, I can write it down and let you know, but it's, he
But
doesn't
Matt, you
just shut up.
understand? We're meant to be together, right?
Like, for example, the meth run the other
Hmm.
day. I don't, did I explain to you what happened in that meth run?
Yeah, you didn't follow the plan. They shot and followed the
It's not,
plan, and
I
you
did.
didn't follow the plan.
Is that what they told you, or did I tell you that?
That's what you pretty much told me too. You altered the plan because you
I
thought,
altered the plan because the plan didn't make sense anymore.
yeah. So
And
what
it's
are you gonna
like,
say about
bro,
James?
vocalize it once, yeah,
Hmm.
and then shut up about it. Like, I've heard the piece, yeah. You've got your point across. I hear what you said. I thought what I was, because I was driving, I thought my decision was better than yours, so I altered the plan, yeah.
Hmm.
And listen, it didn't work out how we wanted to. But every time I speak to you, and you try and get under my nails or under my nose, whatever it is, yeah, they bring it up, and I just don't want. It's jarring. They're trying to make me angry, and they're making me angry, Patar. And I'm sick of it.
So what are they doing to make you angry? Are they purposely wanting to
Yeah,
make you angry to
bro,
piss you off or what?
it's the constant staring, bro. Like, I confirm it, yeah, but they need to take it as well if I do it back to them.
Who's staring?
Everyone stares. Jay, James. Do you know when James is the worst? When he's with Jay.
Hmm.
Because he gets a buzz off making Jay laugh, and he's just irritating. And because the thing is, yeah, because me and James enjoy similar things, I end
Hmm.
up being stuck with him. Like, if me and you are arguing, we can go do
Hmm.
our own things for the day, happily. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, we do that a lot. Like, have we been together today? Not really, you know?
Hmm.
But he be jarring, and then he's still there, you know?
Hmm.
And then there's arguments that happen.
But that's because he's also a gang member. He will be there, you know?
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean, if we're gonna argue, you know what I mean, neither
So
of
what
us
you're
are in the
telling me
right.
is pot stirring is the issue.
Pot stirring's
And it's
always
just
gonna
getting to
be a
you.
thing, no. Pot stirring's
No,
always gonna
because
be a thing.
we can put an end to pot stirring or minimize it, you know?
Nah, I ain't gonna act like, yeah. I ain't gonna be
Act
pressed
like,
to I ain't gonna be pressed to the point where I make him stop.
but you are.
Nah, but I'm pressed, 100% I'm pressed, but
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell him to stop because I confirm it. But if
No,
I'm
but then
rude
you're
to them
pressed.
back,
So
if I'm
how
rude to them back,
how
they gotta affirm it as well.
okay, but how is fighting fire with fire gonna work?
But the thing is, yeah, if they come at me wanting a reaction and then I give them a reaction and then they act like they don't want a reaction anymore, that's a them
Yeah, but
issue.
isn't that extremely childish and just
But
neglecting the issue in hand?
the issue is them, and if they don't want the outcome, they don't cause the issue.
But you're a part of the issue too, no? By adding more fuel to the fire.
No, I'm not putting out the fire. That's what it
Why not?
is. Because I'm not choosing to be the bigger person.
And why is that?
Because they're starting it so they confirm it.
And why can't you be the bigger person, man?
Because it's a choice.
And you'd rather add fuel to the fire than be the bigger person?
I'm not adding fuel to the fire. I'm not putting out the fire. There's a complete difference. Hear me out, Patar. Yeah?
Hmm.
Hear me out. I'm... Actually, no. We're driving somewhere. We're going to a drawing board. I'm a visual learner.
So, question, Matt. As a chain member, aren't you supposed to lead and set an example for MDMA?
Yeah.
So how is you neglecting the issue in hand and letting the fire spread and burn and turn into a wild forest fire than just having the fire be like a little kitchen fire? Help.
It doesn't help. And it is... I am 100% making the situation worse and how I deal with
Hmm.
it. But...
Hmm.
But...
So why don't we fix that?
Let me draw out what my thought process is. So you want... Okay. So... This on the left. Let me write this down. Okay. Here on the left is James starting to try a problem. Yeah. This is him stirring. This is him trying to provoke a reaction from me in any way he can. He manages to do it quite often, especially when Jay's there to hype him up. Yeah. Then a problem arises. I react. Yeah. I react. Yeah. I react to the problem. I kick up a fuss. I argue with him, and we go back and forth. Yeah.
Which is the equivalent to adding fuel to the fire, yes.
Okay, so I add fuel to the fire. Yeah, see, I would, you know what I mean? If that's how you interpret it, that's fine. Then he complains, yeah, when I react, and then goes and cries to you and pretends I'm the bad person and makes out to the bad person. Because every time, like, I do anything, people blame it on me. Like, no matter what, I get blamed. It's just how it is. Like, and I affirm that. I don't care. But if he's gonna try and start a problem, don't complain when I give you the reaction you were asking for. You know?
But Matt, the thing is, you adding fuel to the fire is being a part of the problem, and you thinking you're better than, oh, I don't have to go to Patar. It's having a big ego.
It's not. I don't.
It is.
I don't have an
ego.
ego.
It's beneath you.
Okay, well, I'm bringing this to you right now. I have a problem with him trying to start a problem. If he's gonna start a problem, yeah, I don't want to hear him complaining. Like, it's just how it is. If he wants to start an argument, I will happily argue with you. But if you don't get the outcome you want, don't go moan about it to someone else because you haven't got the outcome you were asking for.
So we're just gonna be children and fight.
I'm gonna be honest. He's the one that's MDMA. He shouldn't be starting problems in the first place.
No, but the thing is, Matt, you're not as innocent in all of this either.
Agreed,
you're
I'm not
causing
innocent.
Problems too.
Agreed, I'm not innocent, but I don't understand how I can be blamed for this at all.
Because you can never be blamed for anything, Matt. That's how it's always been with you. And I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to get your perspective. But you say you
Are we
add
just
to the problem,
neglecting the James starts a problem?
but you also start problems too, Matt.
Bro, there's no winning an argument. There's no winning an argument.
I'm not saying James doesn't start problems. I'm just saying you adding fuel to the fire and starting problems because, oh, James started problems with me is the same thing, no?
Say that again.
So the way you're saying is it's only wrong if James does it. I'm only doing it because I'm defending myself and he started it. So he threw a toy at me and I threw 3 toys at him. So it's okay that I threw 3 toys at him because he threw 1 toy at me.
He's throwing a toy at me and I'm throwing it back at him.
Yeah, you're winding it up and throwing it harder, and then the next day you might throw an extra toy at him.
I'm just throwing it back as hard as he throws it at me.
So that helps with the issue, huh?
It doesn't help. I 100% agree. It doesn't help. But if you don't want a toy thrown at you, don't throw a toy at me. You know what I mean? Like Jay, for example, yeah. If he throws a toy at me, I throw it back at him, and we confirm it. We're both under the same, like, it is what it is. If you're gonna start an argument, we're firm an argument. But James is like, bro, it's constant, bro. Like, this guy doesn't leave me alone. He's throwing toys at me all day, every day, like at anything he can. Like,
so yesterday, what happened when you were trying to get away from him?
I don't even remember. Like I said, I can't give you examples right now. I can get you examples. It's just little things like just commenting on me all day. Like, please just leave me alone.
Okay.
It never used to be an issue because he wouldn't hear constantly and he would leave me alone. And I confirm it every now and again, but I'm sick of him.
But that's the thing, is you firming it or thinking you can firm it, and you're above, you know, telling me or telling someone else.
It's not I'm above.
It's adding.
It's,
but that's how it's...
I understand, yeah. If I come at someone, yeah, and they give it back to me, I won't go complain to you. And I would want the same treatment. And I'm leading by example of, if I wouldn't want someone to do that, why am I going to do it to them?
So, question:
Bro,
how
my
about
roof is
you shit
leaking.
talking him, calling him an arcade grinder in front of all of your friends,
Bro,
call him a chain chaser,
no,
call him a
I called him a
you,
chain chaser in private, and then he vocalized that. And I said, I respect it. I understand what you're doing. I did exactly the same thing. I hushed my opinion for however long I was trying to get a chain. You know what I mean? And I understand it. But I basically vocalized to him, I see it. Do you want to chill out? Just coming at me constantly. Because this was me trying to have a conversation with him and vocalize to him, I don't rate how you're coming at me constantly. Like, I basically said, I understand you're trying to get your chain, but chill out a bit. Shut up, I'm fabricating a story.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Matt, and this isn't me shitting on you or anything, but sometimes you'll say something and you think you said it one way, but it comes across another way. Like your delivery is just
I know, my delivery's awful.
yeah. So yeah, you might have meant this, and in private this. But in the sense of you calling him a chain chaser, and you knew you were in that position too, isn't it hypocritical of you making fun of him
I'm not
for
making
quote
fun of
unquote?
him. See, that's me
Mm,
coming, not coming across how I want to come across. You know?
mm,
Bro, my
mm.
roof's leaking.
Because the
Oh my
thing
god, I
is,
hate my life.
what is the definition of a chain chaser? Someone who's trying to please the gang and their second in command, whether it's with respect, whether it's with, things they are doing for the gang, whether things they're,
Being a chain chaser isn't a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just
mm,
saying him trying to put me down constantly. It's like back in school, yeah, that
mm,
you would have that kid that sucks up to teacher
mm,
and proper wants to get on the teacher, bro. Yeah, and they go snitch on everyone in the class, yeah, so they could get closer to that teacher. That's exactly how
mm.
James feels.
So,
It's like
but the
sort
thing
yourself
is,
out, bro.
what you guys are doing is you guys are putting each other down. You're putting him down. He's biting back.
No, he's
He's
putting
biting
me
back.
down. I'm biting back.
How did this whole thing start?
I couldn't tell you, but he comes at me. Bro, I don't come at people unprovoked. Have I ever came at Eli?
I don't know.
Like, the most time I've ever said to Eli is that he's quiet, bro, and that's because everyone says it. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like, I don't just come at people for no reason. If you come at me, I'll come at you the same. It's like me and Jay have back and forth all the time, but we both farm it because, you know what I mean?
mm.
Bro, my roof is leaking. Bro.
You guys want to have a proper chat and squash this shit out?
In a little bit. Could you carry me with you for a minute? I have something in my head that I need to sort. You see that leak right there? It's getting pretty bad.
Okay, sort your leak.
Thank you.